but due to low economic and educational status, possible to getting communicable diseases, also suffer from socio-economic problems. As we know, low class people, there is no money, there is no adequate infrastructure, health infrastructure, so the people difficult, they access the healthcare services. So maximum of low class people experiencing communicable diseases than non-communicable diseases. Next, the people experiencing poverty, unemployment, and illiteracy, problems in low class peoples. Which leads to malnutrition, mental health and physical illness. Then high class people, passing high health status due to better education, high occupational and economic status. So fact is that low class people low health status, high class people high health status, and middle class people experiencing middle health status imbalance. The reason is that the people more awareness regarding health and illness. Non-communicable diseases are major phenomenon in high class people. Middle class people have been suffer from socio-economic imbalance. They have been suffer from both communicable as well as non-communicable diseases and disabilities. Then caste versus health. In India, caste is dominant. Social stratification as traditional features. In India, caste simply divided into FC, BC, SC and ST. Naturally, FC people having high health status due to high social and educational and economic status. The food habits differ from one another. Healthy and nutritional food habits, healthy lifestyle. Look at this table. High class people experiencing high life expectancy. In large population belong to BC, they have been suffer from socio-economic imbalance. It leads to mental health problems, physical illness and social disabilities. Low caste people including SC and ST having unstandardized lifestyle have been living in remote area and jungle, possible to discriminated by high caste people, suffer from socio-economic problems. The communicable disease is mostly possible due to unstandardized lifestyle. The poor health of people from low caste, their social exclusion and gradient are due to unequal distribution of power, income, goods and services. That's why World Health Organization recommended that to overcome this inequality, recommended 3 principles for action: improving the condition for daily life, tackling the inequalities, distribution of power, money and resources. There is need to change social structure. Then race versus health. In USA, health status are concerned by the race, on the basis of race. In India, race concerned the understand health status of people. For example, Aryans and Dravidians. Simply saying, in India, Aryans having high health status than Dravidians due to traditional food habits, socio-cultural and economic practices. Influence on health practice. So students, this health status of each sections of population strongly influence health practices. First, formulate healthcare program. Next, identify healthcare needs, which means client-oriented care. For example, high caste people need different care than low caste people, as well as treatment modalities. Then execution of healthcare projects, then client-oriented care, prevention of disease, communicable and non-communicable diseases, then caregiving, treatment modalities, disease prevention and strategies, health promotion program, client means clinical practices. For example, if a patient come into hospital with diseases, as a nurse as well as other healthcare professional need to assess their social status, mainly for implement various programs. For example, insurance program, health insurance. Then community health care services in community setting also impact. Then promotion of holistic health, physical health, mental health and social well-being. As we know that the health is not only physical concern, it is a 3 important factors. A mind better, then only physique better. Then provide health education, client-oriented health education. For example, high caste people need different education than low caste, or which means low caste means this low class people. Then chronic disease management, which is in medical surgical nurses, when manage the chronic diseases, need to concern their social status and is very important. Next, effectively execution of clinical services in hospital setting. Then guidance and counseling, client-oriented guidance and counseling. High class people need different types of guidance. Look at this picture, one of the program organized by Community Health development in tribal area. The importance of social stratification in nursing, as we had been learned, the health is always depends upon the social status. You know, high class having different health status than low class. So nurses must be concerned. The knowledge of social stratification need every aspect of nursing. First, caregiving, nursing assessment. Nurse should be assess the social status of the client, whether high class or middle class. Next, nursing diagnosis. So this data help us identify the causes of diseases and needs of the client. Okay. Then caregiving, client oriented care. Low class people need different care than middle class people. Then cure, treatment. Treatment modalities differ from each class. Then prevention of diseases. To formulate prevention strategies, this knowledge is very important for us. Then promotion of health. Promote holistic health, physical health, mental health and social well-being. Social stratification is essential for nursing. The nursing management. Nurse is a manager concerned these factors to manage the diseases, then community health management and clinical management, hospital management, etc. Then nursing education. Nurse as an educator, this knowledge is fundamental. Students, when you join in the college, you know, they ask the community certificate. They ask in the community certificate in our college. Yes, why they ask? Need to implement various government programs. For example, scholarship for the SC and ST students and various other government programs, then reservations in the nursing education. Okay, so which is the admission aspect. Then student aspect concerns the nurse as educated should be assessed student status, whether which class from. High class students need different guidance than middle class students. So the economic status of the students, you know, the family of the students is essential to concern, to guide, to create good nursing professionals. Next, patient and health education. Client oriented health education is essential. Then counseling to student nurses as well as in healthcare setting. The nursing research. In every aspect of nursing research, this is a fundamental knowledge. Okay, students? For example, data, problem formulation, research tool, data collection, data analysis, data interpretation. This knowledge of social stratification is essential. For example, high class and low class and middle class. What are the differences there? Research findings. Then all nursing specialties should be apply this knowledge. First, maternal health nursing. Every mothers are different. Why? Students? Why? The reason is that every mother is having different status in the society. Low class people, mothers may experience different than middle class mothers, and their perception is different. Nurses need to understand that mother's status and according to that give quality care and guidance. Second, child health nursing or pediatrics. Every children are different, which is determined by their status. Middle class children are differ from high class children and their culture and their mainly disease pattern. Then medical surgical nursing. Every diseases caused by their status. As we know that low class people, many people communicable diseases, but high class people maximum experiencing non-communicable diseases. Reason is that their status and their knowledge regarding diseases. So medical surgical nursing, which is very important for us. Then mental health nursing. The mind has been influenced by status. Well educated people having high educated mental status than illiterate, which is determined the classes. Hence, in mental health nursing, the study of social stratification is very important, mainly formulation of various therapeutic effort therapies. Based on this, for example, high class people, different psychotherapies need than low class people and middle class these people. As well as mainly concerning prevention of mental health prevention, formulate prevention strategies in the communities and promote better mental health in the population. Then community health nursing. In the communities, when you go to community setting, we can see different types of people. We can categorize the caste groups as well as class groups to implement various community health programs. So the study of social stratification is fundamental for community health nursing. Then conclusion, hence concepts such as caste, class, race affect or influence health status of people. It is used as a medicine, okay? Is class is a medicine? Yes, it is a medicine. When we change our status, we can change our health status as well, not only social status, okay? So we need to think about it and learn when we interact with the people in the caregiving setting, identify the status of the people. We can this knowledge use as a medicine to cure the people's diseases and promote mental status of the people and client in the hospital setting. Then essential to apply nursing already we had been learned. Then solve the social problem. Not only individual healthcare problem, also this we can solve the social healthcare issues. Then promote sustainable peace and development. If every people having equally healthcare services and equally access the healthcare services, which is the fundamental for peace in our society. So this knowledge helps us to promote sustainable peace and development in our society. That caregiving, client oriented care. Okay. For example, if high class people come in the hospital, identify that class, and according to that we need to give care and guidance. Okay, students. Next, if low class people means, for example, poor person come in the hospital. There is no money for pay in the hospital. What will you do as a nurse? Now, every hospital nowadays insurance program, and charitable programs. So that type of patients we can implement various government program as well as NGOs program, and free healthcare services to low class people, or a patient unable to pay money. Okay, so which is the objective to achieve the equally distribution of nursing services. Okay.